Welcome back to Schaefer Park as we are ready. They are not messing around here. We'll get you set up here as Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds will lead things off against New Mexico Highlands. Let's put up that graphic there, Kaysen, for the Greyhounds batting order, which will look like this. You'll see leading off here number 16. That's Jennifer Gress, followed by Azalea Martinez. Batting third will be number 29, Alondra Vasquez. Here's a pitch that misses upstairs. Pitcher for New Mexico Highlands to start this game off is going to be number 28. It's Maya Milano, right-handed pitcher, sophomore from Italy. And this pitch hit out into left field, tracked down and a catch made for out number one. One away in this battle between Lone Star Conference and RMAC. I'm Lucas Kinsey. Glad to have you joining us for game number 2 of the WT Invitational. First game was a close one, 2-1, the final score. The Lady Buffs defeated Colorado Mesa in a pitcher's duel. Batting second here for Eastern New Mexico, Azalea Martinez Sr. from Albuquerque, New Mexico. A .315 hitter, already 11 last year, hit .315 last year. Led the team with 11 doubles, also had 3 home runs. And she gets a hold of this one, gives it a ride, and it is out of here. A home run to get things started for Eastern New Mexico. A solo shot. Second batter up for the Greyhounds. Touches them all as Azalea Martinez. The home run blast over the left field fence. That's the way you start the tournament.
Catcher number 29, Alondra Vasquez.
For Martinez, she gives the Greyhounds the 1-0 lead, and that is this season her 11th hit. And her 7th run scored. One away, and nobody on here for the next batter, number 29, Alondra Vasquez, junior out of Santiago, Dominican Republic, a transfer from Trinity Valley Community College. Vasquez, a right-handed batter. And a pitcher will step off for New Mexico Highlands. Again, their pitcher, number 28, Maya Milano. And this New Mexico Highlands team off to a solid start. 3 wins, 1 loss. Chopper up in the air, the ball hit off the end of the bat. That's what I was trying to say. But second baseman able to make the play easily. 2 outs for the Cowgirls defensively here against Eastern New Mexico, and they'll see if they can get a third as stepping up to the plate is going to be number 91, Tegan Witzel, 5'10" junior out of Carlsbad, New Mexico. Close. Almost made contact with the batter, but inside for ball 1. Witzel, designated player here today for the Greyhounds. Good fastball in for a strike there from Milano. 2 balls, 1 strike. Already 2 outs, but a run surrendered on a home run blast over the left field fence. outside corner. Milano trying to get that call and just missed it. Catcher turns and says it was close. That catcher being Heaven Medina. And for New Mexico Highlands interim head coach Ashley Forshee. She played for these Cowgirls last season. That's a walk for Tegan Witzel. She'll head down to first base. Yeah, interesting story with Forshee. Played on the team last year, got hurt, and so really just was staying on the team, helping out in whatever way she could. And this season, very quickly elevated from kind of an assistant coach, graduate coach role to being in charge here and off to a good start. They won 7-5 over Simon Fraser last week at the South Central Region Challenge. They lost to the Lady Buffs 7-0. Then they came back and got 2 big wins, 8-7 over UT Permian Basin, 12-1. They defeated Western New Mexico. Ball gets past the catcher, and runner Witzel is over to second base. Pretty easy. That'll give her teammate in the box right now, Ashley Nickerson, a chance to bring her in. Nickerson, 5'7" freshman out of Santa Fe, Texas. Watches that ball, called strike 2. Nickerson, the first baseman for the Greyhounds here in game 1. Off speed, waited on it, and made contact. It's going to land right in the eastern New Mexico dugout for a foul ball, and count will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cold, windy day here out at Schaefer Park. Temperatures have warmed up a little bit as the day has gone on, though. Of course, yesterday we had snow here in Canyon. Fastball low, missed, evened the count, 2-2. Still 2s for the batter right now for Eastern New Mexico, Ashley Nickerson. Her team leading 1-0 thanks to a home run blast from Azalea Martinez. And that'll do it. That'll be a strikeout. Nice job coming back there from New Mexico Highlands Maya Milano. So that'll take us to the bottom of the first. 1 run surrendered, and the Cowgirls will take their first chance with the bats in their hands when we come back here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Welcome back to Schaefer Park. We get ready for the bottom of the first inning. We'll pull up the batting lineup for New Mexico Highlands for the Cowgirls, who trail now 1-0 after a home run from Eastern New Mexico's Azalea Martinez. Second batter up for the Greyhounds, but that's the order there for New Mexico Highlands. Again, winners 3 times already this season, 3-1 last year. They only won 8 games the entire season. They were 8-44, 6-34 record in RMAC play, so already off to a much better start. Leading off things for New Mexico Highlands. It'll be Isabella Slape, shortstop, wears number 11. I apologize, that is, looking at the wrong deal. That is Lincoln, excuse me, Deani Lincoln, 5'2" sophomore, the shortstop, who is up to bat. Right-handed hitter, already ahead in the count now. 2 balls, no strikes. In the circle for Eastern New Mexico, really talented pitcher Brooke Ledger, Brooke Ledger, as Ledger, top pitcher last season for the Greyhounds, and returning this season and already off to a great start. Ledger last year had an ERA of 3.10. This year she's been the ace, completed 3 of her 4 starts while having a 1.15 ERA. And she is also, this is really impressive, struck out 24 hitters, make it 25. Her first strikeout of the day. To the first batter of the day for New Mexico Highlands. It's a strikeout against Deani Lincoln. And it brings up the right fielder, number 22, Samantha Gamboa.
Right fielder number 22, Samantha Gamboa.
Gamboa will knock that one out of play. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the first game of the day for these two teams, for Eastern New Mexico and New Mexico Highlands. Fly ball, shallow right field, giving chase, and then making a nice stab, and able to come away with that catch was Chandler Groves, right fielder for the Greyhounds. 2 outs. So next up, it'll be Heaven Medina.
Catcher number 10, Heaven Medina.
On the season so far, Medina hitting 200 in 10 at-bats, a couple of hits, and 3 runs scored. She fouls off the first pitch. Medina, sophomore from Austin. Thought about that pitch, but instead watches it high for a ball. Got a hold of that one, and it's going to be through for a base hit. Good contact on the single from Heaven Medina. And the first base hit of the day for the Cowgirls. Runner on, and a chance for Annika Ruiz, the third baseman, to try to keep this inning going. And if you're a Cowgirls fan, you want to see at least 1 run come across the plate, try to tie things up. Swung on the first pitch, fouled behind the catcher. Trying to get the batter to guess, to chase that pitch outside Ledger. doesn't work, so she'll look over, get the call in from the dugout, check the wristband, spinning that ball on her hip. She's ready to go. Good pitch from Ledger. Inside fastball for strike 2. Tipped, so the batter stays alive. And there's that outfield cam. Yep, looking good there on that shot. Apologize, that was down in our first game, but got it working. It's been a interesting day as the tournament adjusted. We were planning on the day starting early this morning at around 9 o'clock, and a couple of games were canceled as Texas A&M Kingsville, who was in this tournament, unable to go for some reason, don't know, but as a result, games shifted around, and we did not start this first game of the Invitational, which was West Texas A&M and Colorado Mesa, until 1:30. That was a close one. 2-1 was the final of that game in favor of the Lady Buffs. Right now our score in the bottom of the first inning is Eastern New Mexico leading 1-0. Yeah, they got a solo blast from one of their best offensive weapons, Azalea Martinez, to provide that 1-0 lead. Pitch from Ledger's up, and so the count is even here, 2-2 to Ruiz. One thing that you got to give softball players credit on, they find a way, even in bad weather conditions, to bring the noise, bring some energy, some passion to the game. Right now it's New Mexico Highlands Cowgirls with some cheers and chants and howling. Full count to Annika Ruiz, staying alive. Big pitch from Ledger here. She's already got one strikeout. Oh, that one hit the batter, so that will advance the runner from first to second. Ruiz will take a stroll down to first base, and now the Cowgirls have runners on first and second with Megan Gutierrez up to bat. Gutierrez senior out of Whitter, California. Greyhounds defense comes together and talks about this one. Trying to encourage their pitcher. Gutierrez, a .286 hitter. This is her 8th at-bat of the season. 2 hits and 3 RBI. A good opportunity here for the first baseman for the Cowgirls. First pitch misses, ball 1. We appreciate you joining us here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network, the 2023 WT Invitational. A lot of softball coming your way. 4 games today, 4 games tomorrow. 2 balls, no strikes. Ledger having some control issues, and her teammate Alondra Vasquez, catcher, will come out and try to settle down the pitcher. Mentioned the games today, and then tomorrow. On Sunday, there'll be just 2 games. 10 o'clock Eastern New Mexico will take on Fort Lewis, and then at 12:30, these Cowgirls of New Mexico Highlands will battle against West Texas A&M. Pitch fouled off by Gutierrez. The Cowgirls of New Mexico Highlands, in the opening games last weekend, they had 2 wins on Sunday, beating UTPB in Western New Mexico. It was the first day sweep for them since March of 2019. Got 2s across the scoreboard right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gutierrez watches that one for strike 3. Give credit there to pitcher Brooke Ledger for getting the Greyhounds out of the inning. Eastern New Mexico leads after we played 1 inning here at Schaefer Park. We're back with the Greyhounds up to bat in the top of the 2nd after these messages.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie wide
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Score right now as we start the top of the 2nd inning, 1-0 Eastern New Mexico. The Greyhounds with the lead over the Cowgirls as Jokyra Paradis will start things off. Paredes, second baseman, and for Eastern New Mexico, she is a senior out of Tucson, Arizona, went to Sunnyside High School. And she'll watch that first pitch in for a called strike. Another pitch in. Good job in the circle, starting this inning off for Maya Milano. Nearly got another one, but that one's inside, missed for a ball. Good movement by the shortstop to drift over and make that play easily. And there's one away here in the top of the 2nd inning. That was making that play Deani Lincoln, the shortstop for New Mexico Highlands. Valeria Contreras up to bat here for Eastern New Mexico. Swing and a miss for Contreras. Another good pitch from Milano. No balls, 2 strikes. So in this inning, Gamboa, this one's going to be hit back up the middle lightly, and that's safe at first base. First baseman had to jump up in the air to grab that ball that got away from the infielder there. And so Eastern New Mexico, runner on. Valeria Contreras standing on first base with her teammate pitcher Brooke Ledger stepping up into the batter's box. Milano gets the first strike there. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Eastern New Mexico. Visitors on the scoreboard against New Mexico Highlands. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Contreras, the runner on first base for Eastern New Mexico, and the pitch is inside and low for ball 3. So first time that we've seen Milano really kind of struggle with some control. Tries to get a fastball, but it missed up and away. So the last 2 batters, it's been a miscue on a throwing error that led to Contreras reaching base, and then a walk. Now runners on first and second.
Left fielder number 6, Chandler Groves.
And that'll bring up the right fielder, Chandler Groves, her first plate appearance. And there's a good pitch. Nice job coming back there for the pitcher, Maya Milano. Slap bunt attempt, and it drifts foul. Ball 1 as that one got up and away on the release from the pitcher. Good job behind the plate to haul that one in. That's Heaven Medina, the catcher for the Cowgirls. Foul ball. Milano, a media arts major, born in Italy. This season, so far, her ERA 4.5. Good pitch there, got the strikeout, and a big, much-needed out there for New Mexico Highlands. 2 away, with the Greyhounds having still runners on first and second.
Left fielder number 16, Jennifer Gress.
And we're back to the top of the order for Eastern New Mexico. That's the left fielder, Jennifer Gress. Oh, she got a hold of this one. Center fielder, though, able to take a few steps over and make the catch. An easy play there for the 3rd out. Eastern New Mexico will strand a couple of runners. No runs. And for New Mexico Highlands, they'll try to see if they can even things up when we come back. 1-0 score from Schaefer Park. Game number 2 with the WT Invitational. Back after this timeout.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Leading off for Highlands, left fielder number 5, Gabrielle.
New Mexico Highlands gets out of a little bit of trouble with the Greyhounds leaving 2 runners stranded on base. Still a 1-0 lead. The only run coming from Azalea Martinez, her home run in the first inning for Eastern New Mexico. First pitch from Ledger misses up high. Leading things off, the left fielder, Gabrielle Varela. And a good eye on that one. A couple of pitches low. And so batters ahead here in the count. 2 balls, no strikes to the junior out of Bernalillo, New Mexico, at a transfer from Trinidad Junior College. And again, she watches that one drift inside. So 3 balls, no strikes, a chance for the Cowgirls to get a leadoff runner on. Leadoff hitter, excuse me. Good pitch from Ledger, fighting back. Good job there. The Cowgirls are able to draw the walk and start the inning off on the right foot. Ledger steps out of the circle, tries to kind of gather herself. Hard hit. That will work. Out into left field. Runners moving around. A third is safe. That's a stand-up double. Good for the pitcher, Maya Milano. She didn't waste any time there as we look at the replay. And good speed on the bases. The slide into third in time. Nice offense there. Varela over to third. Milano is at second base, and Alessandra de la Trinidad up to bat for New Mexico Highlands. First pitch missed, ball 1. Head coach for Eastern New Mexico, Amanda Pfeffel, in her second season. And we'll come out and talk to the team here. Coach Pfeffel, excuse me. Right now, Eastern New Mexico, has the 1-0 lead, but it feels like New Mexico Highlands has kind of grabbed the momentum for the moment just here in the bottom of this second inning, because there are no outs and the Cowgirls have the runners on second and third base. Great opportunity for De La Trinidad. Ledger will look to the Greyhounds dugout and get that call in for the next pitch. Catcher tried to bring it up, frame it, but pitch was low. Ball 2. Hard hit, but the third baseman there with the glove. The throw to first, the throw to home. Runner is safe. So Varela will score and tie the game up. The runner is out at first base, Alessandra De La Trinidad, but she does her job and is able to score in a run to tie it at 1. And it's a nice play, for Eastern. Look at the third baseman. You check the runner, make the throw on target. Close, but just good speed from the Cowgirls, and they are able to tie it up. Still a runner at third base with Maya Milano, and she's hoping that her teammate Mickey Sibley can bring her in. Chance of Mickey from the dugout of New Mexico Highlands. Umpire going to come over and have something, a little conversation with Eastern New Mexico's head coach. And now we're ready. Sibley, the second baseman for the Cowgirls. Pitch got away from Ledger. Ball 2. Just 1 out in the inning. Good contact, but the ball is fouled back. Count runs to 2-1. Eastern New Mexico off to a pretty good start on their season with a 4-3 record, as they went 3-2 last weekend at the Lubbock Sports College Softball Classic, and then split Wednesday afternoon doubleheader against Chadron State. Greyhounds were picked to finish 12th this season in the Lone Star Conference. Last year they finished in a tie for 10th place, had an overall record of 18 wins and 30 losses. They finished LSC play 9-21, but an improved team. And again, for Coach Fiefel, she likes her squad, knows that this weekend going to get some good competition, as she'll see Highlands, Fort Lewis, and also Colorado Mesa. It's a walk for Mickey Sibley. So they're back to the top of the order with New Mexico Highlands. Lincoln pops this ball high in the air, and it's dropped. Runner going to try to make it to second base, and she did, and that was a difficult play. A run will score for the Cowgirls. Milano crosses home plate, and New Mexico Highlands is up 2-1. That was tough for the runner, Sibley, because she didn't know if she needed to tag or if she needed to run. The ball drops at the last second on a difficult play by the right fielder. We'll see the replay here. And then you'll see the hustle from Sibley. Nope, I got to go. I got to get there. And she just did make it. Good hustle. First pitch from Ledger to Gamboa is in for a strike. This ball is down, hit hard out into right field. The runner's going to come around. Sibley is going to score. She's safe. Ball was dropped. Looked like the catcher had a chance to make a play there. But that one is another run for New Mexico Highlands, and they now have scored 3 runs in this inning. Here's the replay. Just takes that high fastball for a right out into right field, and it was a pretty good throw. Catcher trying to just turn and make the tag. Ball comes out of the glove, and as a result, New Mexico Highlands with the momentum, and they also have a 2-run lead right now. Still just 1 out in the inning, and runners on second and third. It was Samantha Gamboa with the blast out into right field. And it brings up to bat now catcher Heaven Medina. Pitch was up. Even at 1-1, Medina a single in her first at-bat. Ledger misses. She's had a little bit more control issues in this second inning than what we saw to start the game. And the Cowgirls just have gotten the bats hot. And they will keep the bats hot, as that will drive in 1 run. Medina with an RBI single brings Lincoln across home plate. 4 runs now in the inning for New Mexico Highlands. Just solid hitting. Staying back on it, waiting for that ball to get right in the zone, and good timing. So Medina is now 2 for 2 today. Annika Ruiz will be up next for New Mexico Highlands. And we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll take a timeout, come back. Our score 4-1. New Mexico Highlands leads here in the bottom of the second inning from Schaefer Park at the WT Invitational.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Schaefer Park. As pitching change, Eastern New Mexico is going to move to Taylor Harrison, 5'6" sophomore out of Albuquerque. She'll come on in place of Brooke Ledger. Stats are still down here on our live stats up in the press box, and so we'll try to do our best here on the score sheet, but it is a 4-1 lead for New Mexico Highlands. Annika Ruiz is the batter. Just one out, runners on the corners. It's been a big inning here for the Cowgirls. Nice pitch, fastball from Harrison in for strike 2. Another good pitch, and that one will be a strikeout. It'll sit Ruiz down, and 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. That's what you wanted to see if you're a Greyhounds fan, is Coach Feeful makes the change. Goes to Taylor Harrison, and Harrison working so far. There's another strike from the pitcher. And a nice play by the third baseman. The throw will be on time as they get the out. Sitting Megan Gutierrez with the ground out to third base, and Eastern New Mexico surrenders 4 runs in the inning. They trail by the score of 4-1. We're back with more softball action after this timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
A onside kick. Landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
We start the top of the third inning. Eastern New Mexico, the Greyhounds trail by 3 runs here in their first game of the WT Invitational against New Mexico Highlands. These 2 teams from the land of enchantment going at it, and right now the Cowgirls, they score 4 runs in that bottom of the second inning. Some really good hitting and good base running as well. So now the Greyhounds have their work cut out for them. Back to the top of the order with Jennifer Gress. Light grounder down to third base. She's got good speed, but the throw was a good one from Annika Ruiz to get out number 1. So it brings up the next batter, number 29, Alondra Vasquez. Catcher flied out in her first appearance. Last batter, was Azalea Martinez. I said Gress, but it was number 7, Martinez. Leading off for the Greyhounds. So there's 1 away, and it is Alondra Vasquez at the plate here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Good job of laying off that pitch by Vasquez. Oh, she got a hold of this one, hit high in the air. Center fielder back and makes the catch. Nice job of tracking that ball down for New Mexico Highlands. Alessandra De La Trinidad able to make the catch, and quickly 2 outs. That brings up the DP, Tegan Wetzel, number 91. Her first time up, hit by pitch. Ball got away from Maya Milano there, who has done a good job, really. Again, just the first inning giving up the home run, but after that she settled in, has done a good job. Tries to go inside, and Witzel doesn't even flinch. 2 straight pitches, 2 straight balls. Missed again, so Witzel is going to stand there and say, throw me something I like, otherwise I'll walk down to first base. Witzel out of Carlsbad, New Mexico. Initially went to Western Texas College and then transferred. And she will walk down to first base. 4 straight balls thrown by Maya Milano. Now we will have the battery meeting between Milano and her teammate Heaven Medina. Sometimes just some words of encouragement. Hey, settle in, you got this. See if that can shake things the right way here for the Cowgirls, who lead by 3 runs. Got the first 2 batters out to start this inning, but now a runner on first base after the walk. And it brings up to the plate first baseman for the Greyhounds, Ashley Nickerson. One ball. So that one missed on the outside. A little bit late on the swing, otherwise that could have been a really good connection there, but it's fouled back. This time Milano got it in there for called strike. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Greyhounds, they want to keep this thing going here and try to cut into this 3-run deficit. Cowgirls would love to get out of the inning. Milano, this one's going to get down over the third baseman's head. Bloop single. And now the Greyhounds are in business. Runners on first and second. A little 2-out rally going.
Second baseman number 4, Yohaira Moreno.
So after the inning started with a ground out and a fly out, Greyhounds have responded with a walk from Witzel and a single by Ashley Nickerson, and now Jokira Paradis is up here for Eastern New Mexico, the second baseman. She'll hit this one down foul, I believe. Yes, it is foul, down the third baseline. Wind may be dying down a little bit, but the temperature seems to be dropping. That ball hit hard to second baseman and keeping it in front of her and still making the play for the third out. Nicely done was the second baseman there, Mickey Sibley. And so the Cowgirls get out of that inning. A couple of runners stranded for Eastern New Mexico, and the score stays 4-1. Cowgirls with the lead as we head to the bottom of the third inning. We'll be back with more softball action after these messages on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Day 1 of the WT Invitational, as you see there, the score 4-1. A lead for New Mexico Highlands over Eastern New Mexico. Greyhounds did their work with that 1 home run in the first inning, and the Cowgirls responded with 4 runs in the bottom of the second. No runs scored by Eastern, top of the third, and so New Mexico Highlands back up to bat here in the bottom of the third inning. Starting things off here for the Cowgirls will be Gabriela Varela, the left fielder. First pitch fastball, she gives a ride to the shortstop. The play made for out number 1. Nice glove over there for Madison Begay. And again, the pitcher for Eastern New Mexico, Brooke Ledger, started things off in the circle for ENMU. Made the change to Taylor Harrison as we got into the second inning. After ENMU had surrendered some runs. Harrison doing a good job so far. This ball, good contact, but again right to the fielder, and that will be an out. Second baseman takes care of business as Maya Milano gets the second out. And defensively, you can't ask for anything better than that from your pitcher. Put it, get it in play where your defense can scoop it up and make those plays behind you. And that's what Harrison has done. First 2 batters, 2 up, 2 down. Oh, off speed, inside, some nasty junk there that Blows past the batter, Alessandra de la Trinidad. First time up, a ground out, but an RBI for Trinidad. Pitch low and inside there for ball 1. That'll go foul. So De La Trinidad will stay alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, today, and we may have some adjustments on tomorrow's schedule. We'll make sure we get that for you as we are told kind of what's going on today. We do know New Mexico Highlands, Eastern New Mexico, and then it's like 6 o'clock. We'll see WT and New Mexico Highlands, and they may have just updated this because we did have a 4th game on the schedule that has disappeared, and so that ball is fouled off. Yeah, Eastern New Mexico was scheduled to play later tonight, but it looks like we may just be doing 3 today, Jason. So there you go. Thunder Vision production team bringing you the broadcast this weekend. Baseball going on behind us at Wilder Park. Last score, when I looked over at the score between WT and Kingsville, it was the Javelinas that were beating the Buffaloes over on the baseball field. This will be a pop fly that the shortstop will track down. Good catch from Begay, and that gets the Greyhounds out of the inning. We head to the 4th inning with the score 4-1. New Mexico Highlands leading by 3 runs. You're watching softball action here from Schaefer Park. We're back after this.
Suddenlink is now Optimum, with award-winning internet, TV, and mobile, giving you the power to get closer and go farther with speed and reliability. With our new 100% fiber internet we're building, together with Optimum Mobile, voted #1 in customer satisfaction, you'll get the complete connectivity you deserve. And when you combine Optimum's award-winning connectivity with our 24/7 customer service, your future is only a connection away.
All right, welcome back to Schaefer Park. As today's kind of one of those days, you don't know what's going to happen, right? Weather has been a little different, obviously, for the start of softball season, or maybe not. I guess in the Texas Panhandle, the schedule has definitely been different from what we originally thought. With one of the teams dropping out of the tournament early this morning, did get confirmation that we will not have this 4th game that we were originally scheduled to have. With Eastern New Mexico playing. They were supposed to play tonight at 8 o'clock. That game has been taken off, and I think part of the reason why is because the temperatures with the wind chill getting down lower than what is comfortable for conference standards. And so we'll have this one for you here, and then the last one today will feature West Texas A&M and New Mexico Highlands. Lady Buffs won the first game of the tournament today, defeating Colorado Mesa 2-1. Our score here 4-1. With New Mexico Highlands leading by 3 runs. Up to the plate, Valeria Contreras for Eastern New Mexico. Reached on an error back in the 1st inning. Count 2-2, and now 3-2 as that ball drifts out of the zone. On the pitch from Maya Milano, and our Still don't have these live stats. Apologize. Full count pitch. Popped up. Foul. Giving chase. And not able to make the play. Good effort from Heaven Medina. She didn't even take the mask off. That would have been even more impressive. Again, nearly identical play. This time it drifts a little closer over, and the catch is made by New Mexico Highlands. Great job, Heaven Medina. The first chance she got was unable to make the play. This time she did do it, and there is one out. First baseman was coming over and looked like she was going to try to make the play, Megan Gutierrez, but ends up in the glove of Heaven Medina. Inside, fastball, strike. Taylor Harrison hitting here now in place of Brooke Ledger. Another fastball in for strike two, and so now Taylor Harrison got to choke up a little bit, and if it's close, got to be swinging. One out, count 0-2. A rope down to third base, and making a really good play was Annika Ruiz for out number 2. That's just kind of the way that things have gone for Eastern New Mexico, even when they've made good contact. Other than the one home run, it has been good defensive plays made by the Cowgirls. And not much offense to show since the first inning for Eastern New Mexico. Good pitch this inning. I tell you what, Milano is locked in. Maya Milano, the pitcher for the Cowgirls, sophomore. Tried to get the batter to go after that off-speed pitch, but good eye from new hitter here, new batter Vivian Picardo, who steps into the box in place of Chandler Groves. That's a strike. Two balls, two strikes. Picardo is a junior out of El Paso. And that one's going to punch her out. That's a strikeout from Milano, third out in the inning. Impressive stuff from the pitcher for New Mexico Highlands there in the fourth inning. Score will stay at 4-1. We'll take a break, come back, and it's the Cowgirls' turn. Game number 2 of the WT Invitational. Back with more softball after these messages.
Since 1933, the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum has housed the vast history of Panhandle Plains, given back to the community, and provided educational resources to those who live here. Located on the campus of West Texas A&M University, PPHM is free to all students, faculty, and staff at WT. We offer volunteer opportunities, internships, and hands-on research experience. From prehistoric times to pioneer travels, there's something for everyone at the largest history museum in Texas. Stop by and see us sometime. Oh, and don't forget, go Buffs!
Score is 4-1, a 3-run lead here for the Cowgirls of New Mexico Highlands. Lucas Kinsey with you for game number 2 of the WT Invitational. Up to bat first here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Mickey Sibley. And she'll foul off the first pitch. Mickey walked in her first plate appearance in the 1st inning. Staying in the circle is Taylor Harrison for the Greyhounds. Throws some heat, and that one's in for strike 2. Just missing on that pitch, so it'll be 1-2. Mentioned the temperatures dropping. Right now, 40 degrees, says it feels like 35. Pitch inside. So after getting ahead in the count, now it's even 2-2 to Mickey Sibley. As you look, yeah, it's going to get down to 28 degrees here in a few hours. So ball gets away from the pitcher, Taylor Harrison. A little early on the swing there, and so it's fouled off. Full count. Outside corner, she did not get it, so after throwing 2 strikes to start that at bat there, facing the batter, Harrison throws 4 straight balls. And a runner's on for New Mexico Highlands. Sibley's at first base. And Deani Lincoln is up to bat. Runner going. Oh, a throw, a great one over to second base, but unable to make the tag. Runner slides underneath and is safe with a stolen base. Sibley. Lincoln behind the count at 0-1. Another good pitch there on the outside for strike 2. That one a little low and missed for ball 1. And there's Harrison hoping she doesn't repeat what happened with the last batter, which is where she got ahead, threw a couple of strikes, and then could not find the control and lost the batter, allowed the walk. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Needs an out here. Greyhounds trailing by 3 runs. And she got the strikeout. Nice pitch. Change up. Had the batter fooled. Lincoln with her second strikeout today.
Right fielder number 22, Samantha Gamboa.
And it brings up to bat for New Mexico Highlands, the right fielder number 22, Samantha Gamboa. Flied out in her first appearance, and second time up, had a blast out in the outfield for a single. Good pitch again early in the counts. Seeing some good stuff from the pitcher, Taylor Harrison. And she got her looking. Back-to-back strikeouts from Harrison. First Deani Lincoln, now Samantha Gamboa. And next up it'll be the catcher, Heaven Medina. She has been tough to get out, though. 2 singles today, 2 for 2 for Heaven Medina. That's in for strike 1. Ball got away, gets past the catcher, so Sibley's down to third base. Swing and a miss from the batter, Heaven Medina. So Harrison, if she can get a strikeout here, would be 3 in the inning. And it is off speed, past the batter, and a great job from Eastern New Mexico's pitcher, Taylor Harrison. 3 strikeouts in the inning, 1 runner stranded for New Mexico Highlands. Score still 4-1 as we head to the top of the 5th inning at the WT Invitational. It's cold. Good softball, though, today here from these teams. We're back after this timeout.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
All right, Eastern New Mexico with some work to do offensively, some good defense in that last half inning as top of the 5th, no runs scored by New Mexico Highlands. 3 strikeouts from the pitcher, Taylor Harrison. And now for E&MU, just need to get these bats going. It's been difficult, though. This is a good hit, but it's going to go right into the glove of the left fielder. It was nice off the bat there, but again, defense for the Cowgirls has been on point today. That ball was hit by Jennifer Gress, and it's another fly out there for the Greyhounds. Brings up Azalea Martinez. She has produced the only run today for Eastern New Mexico, the home run in the first inning. Fastball in for strike one. So Maya Milano has settled in and has done a really good job for the Cowgirls today. This ball hit out into right field over the right fielder's head, and so it's going to be a stand-up double for Azalea Martinez, her second hit today. Double to go with the home run. And we'll look at this one as the Greyhound fans enjoy this, and they hope that it can jumpstart the offense with one out. Pitch is in. Fastball, strike on the outside corner to Alondra Vasquez. A couple times she's flat out today. Ball hit high and drifting fair and making a great adjustment again. Out in left field, there's Gabrielle Varela. The wind just shifting that ball. It starts, looks like it's going to be in foul territory, then it goes back fair. It's a second out in the inning. Good play defensively for the Cowgirls. 2 away. And Eastern does not want to strand Azalea Martinez over on second base. Young lady that will try to not let that happen is number 91, Tegan Witzel. Witzel, a couple of plate appearances, hit by pitch, and then walked. Lefty's got some power. She's going to be patient, though. She wants the pitch that she wants. Pitch up for ball 2. Oh, inside, trying to get the batter to go after that one, but really good plate discipline. That's what we've seen every time that Witzel has been in this box today. Doesn't chase bad pitches. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Hit hard, and that is going to be an error probably on the first baseman, in and out of the glove of Gutierrez. So Witzel will reach first base. She will move her teammate Martinez over to third. Still 2 outs, but another opportunity for Eastern New Mexico, and it's Ashley Nickerson that's up next, first baseman, number 25. Ball hit hard to second base. Play made for the 3rd out. Nice job. Again, the Cowgirls defense comes through when they need it the most, as Mickey Sibley is able to scoop up that grounder, retire the Greyhounds, and no runs come through. They're going to leave 2 runners stranded, and the score will still stay at 4-1. We'll take a timeout, come back with the Cowgirls up to bat, bottom of the 5th inning, when we come back after this.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
So New Mexico Highlands has had this 4-1 lead since the 2nd inning. They would like to add a few more runs. Eastern New Mexico just can't crack the code. They've had runners in scoring position, but they have not been able to bring anybody across home plate since that 1st inning. So they still trail by 3 starting off the inning. Here for New Mexico Highlands, number 18, Annika Ruiz. And good pitching again. Harrison picking up where she left off in the 4th inning. Here in the bottom of the 5th, 4th inning, she collected 3 strikeouts. And she's going to have another one there. Goodness. Batter's having a tough time connecting against Taylor Harrison over the last 2 innings.
First baseman number 13, Megan Gutierrez.
It was the 2nd strikeout of the day for Annika Ruiz. Now it's Megan Gutierrez's turn. Struck out in the 1st inning, grounded out in her next appearance. Watches that one in 4, called strike 1. Close. Just a little bit inside, so ball 1. Chopper that drifts foul. Harrison, a Lone Star Conference Commissioner's Honor Roll selection last year. As a freshman, played in 24 games, made 6 starts, and finished the year with 20 strikeouts. She gets Gutierrez to foul that one off. Taylor Harrison, pitcher for Eastern New Mexico, played in high school at La Cueva High School. In Albuquerque. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to the batter Gutierrez, who gets a hold of this ball. Gutierrez nearly sends it out of here. It hits the top of the fence. She's going to have a stand-up double, and the Cowgirls dugout loves that. Good connection there. Off the bat and nearly a home run. So with 1 out, Cowgirls have the runner in scoring position. Pitch is in for a strike. Nice one there on the outside corner to Gabrielle Varela. Trying to bunt down to the first base side to move the runner over, and it just went foul. Inning started out with a strikeout, and then Megan Gutierrez with the one-out double. Varela has walked and grounded out in her 2 appearances today. Goes down low to chop that one over to the second baseman. Easy play for Eastern New Mexico for out number 2. Jokaira Paradis makes the good play over at second base. So Maya Milano now will be the next batter for the Cowgirls. Over to first base, and it will be an out. First baseman makes the play there. Thought she was going to flip it to her teammate, but steps on the bag. Ashley Nickerson does, and that is out number 3. The Greyhounds get out of the inning. Cowgirls strand a runner, and our score still stays at 4-1. We're back with the 6th inning after these messages.
Headquarters and get helped, get fitted, and get your questions answered, and find out about our price matching online today.
As we approach the evening here, and Canyon, Texas, game number 2 moves into the 6th inning. New Mexico Highlands trying to knock off another Lone Star Conference team. Their last 2 wins have been against LSC opponents. They beat UT Permian Basin 8-7 last weekend in the South Central Region Challenge. Followed that up with an 11-run victory over Western New Mexico. So now trying to take down the eastern side of the state, Eastern New Mexico here. The Greyhounds trailing the Highlands Cowgirls 4-1. And up to bat first is Jokaira Paradis. Out number 1. Again, good contact, but Deani Lincoln, Gabrielle Varela, left fielder, I was looking at the shortstop, the left fielder has just had to track down a lot of those fly balls, making good plays defensively all day long for New Mexico Highlands. This Cowgirls team trying to win for a 4th time already this year. And that would be half as many wins as they had all season long last year. They won 8 and lost 44 times. So already showing some major improvements this year. And again, their head coach right now, interim head coach, is Ashley Forshee. In her first chance at a head coaching job. I'd say she's doing a great job so far. She was a player on the team last year. So who says you need experience? Coming in and doing a great job. There's one out, and the batter for Eastern New Mexico is number 21. This will be Eden Lopez, sophomore from Las Lunas, New Mexico. She comes on for Valeria Contreras. Fouls this one back, and it's going to be 1-2. The count in favor here for the pitcher, Maya Milano. What a play. It's caught. New Mexico Highlands. Mickey Sibley. We'll see this one again. Getting off the end of the bat. And selling out. Getting that glove down and making sure the ball does not hit the turf. Good defensive play, and already 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Taylor Harrison, the batter now for Eastern New Mexico. Pitcher has done her job in the circle since coming in, has not surrendered a run to New Mexico Highlands, as she came in with a 4-1 deficit. Would love to get a hit here. Harrison would. And that's in for a strike. A lot of resolve shown by Maya Milano, the sophomore pitcher for New Mexico Highlands. First inning, second batter hits a blast. Her team goes down 1-0 and really just comes back, collects herself, and she has pitched a jewel since then. It's not given up anything in terms of runs since that point. Ooh, that one catches the inside corner. Harrison was making the trot down to first base thinking it was ball 4. Home plate umpire calls strike 2, and the count is full. That one's going to get through. Base hit. Past the shortstop. Harrison with a single. For the Greyhounds, they hope it's a 2-out rally starting here. And another offensive adjustment here. Pinch hitting, it'll be Mackenzie Patterson, number 3. Patterson, a senior from Roswell. She'll go over and get some instructions from her head coach, Amanda Fiefel. Even just a run, you know, for Eastern New Mexico, they only have potentially one more at-bat as we're in the 6th inning, but they need offense any way they can get it. And this will be a bunt attempt that is foul. And the coach comes out and argues, saying that should have been fair. It'll be strike 1 on a foul ball, is what the call is. Milano's pitch gets away from her, a little high there. And the count runs even at 1-1. Same thing upstairs. Milano has pitched this entire game, has done a great job. Again, she has 2 outs. The runner on first base, she doesn't want to get in a situation where it walks another batter, then Eastern starts getting some momentum. She's going to try to settle in and throw some strikes. That pitch slapped foul down the first base side. If you're Eastern, you just have to manufacture runs any way you can get them. Gets past the batter, but it also got past the catcher. So on the third strike, not able to be hauled in, and the Greyhounds take advantage of the miscue, and they stay in the inning. Runners on first and second now. And they're back to the top of the order. The Greyhounds are, with Jennifer Gress. Pitch misses for ball 1, and there you hear Eastern New Mexico's dugout getting rowdy. Potentially one swing and we could be tied. Gress watches that one, a fastball in for strike 1. Harrison on second base. Mackenzie Patterson on first base. And the ball hit over the second baseman's head. The Greyhound's going to wave the runner around. Harrison will score. Cut the lead in half. And that's a big play there. We'll see if, not sure if they'll score that as an error or not. It was a tough play for the second baseman, and she nearly made the catch, so I don't know if that would charge that an error or not, but Harrison scores the run off of the bat of Jennifer Gress. And now it's a very interesting situation because there are 2 runners on for Eastern New Mexico, and Azalea Martinez is the next batter. She is 2 for 3 today with a home run and a double. So if you are New Mexico Highlands, you could walk Martinez, load the bases, and then say, let's go after taking Witzel. Or you take your chances, but again, as hot as Azalea Martinez's bat has been, I don't know if I give her anything good at all. Game just got a lot more interesting. 4-2. First run that the Greyhounds have seen cross home plate since the first inning. So give the RBI single to Gress. And this is where the interim coach here, Ashley Forshee, is trying what she can to settle down her pitcher, Maya Milano. Count is 1-1, so they're not going to intentionally walk Azalea Martinez. Just got to be careful how you pitch. This ball is going to go through out into right field. 1 run will score. Another run will come around. Azalea Martinez being waved to third is safe. And that ball got past the third baseman, came back off of the dugout fencing, and it is a 2 RBI triple. And just like that, we're tied at 4-all. Big bat from Martinez. She has hit a home run, a solo shot in the first inning. She has hit a double, and now has hit a triple. I'm not going to play coach manager here again, but with Martinez, I just don't know. I think I would have taken my chances with the next batter and would have just walked her, but that's not the case. 3 runs have been scored here in the inning, and they're not done yet. Take a quick timeout. The pitching change as New Mexico Highlands is going to bring on Carla Venegas with the score tied up 4-4. We're back after this quick timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train long, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years.
All right, Alondra Vasquez will come up to bat for Eastern New Mexico. She has flied out 3 times today. She's got a runner on third base. Azalea Martinez, a new pitcher for New Mexico Highlands. Coming in relief is Carla Venegas, 5'5" junior from Las Cruces, a transfer over from Frank Phillips College. A solid outing for pitcher Maya Milano. He's going to leave the game after surrendering the 3 runs here in this 6th inning. But she did some good things. That ball gets away from the catcher. Greyhounds are going to try to score, and they do it. Crossing home plate, Azalea Martinez takes advantage. The pass ball it was a low pitch. It got past the catcher. And really, Martinez, a late jump. She's kind of going back towards third base and then says, nope, I think I can get there, and she did. So what a comeback here from Eastern New Mexico. They've scored 4 runs now in the 6th inning. Another low pitch from Venegas. And how the tide has shifted. The Highlands Cowgirls were leading 4-1 going into this top of the 6th inning. They've seen that lead erased. There's an inside fastball pitch for a strike. That's a walk. So now it is becoming hard for New Mexico Highlands just to get strikes right now. And I was looking down at the lineup wrong earlier when I was saying I would have walked Martinez to pitch to the next batter. The next batter would have been Alondra Vasquez, who now stands on first base. Witzel, the cleanup hitter, has been hit by a pitch, has walked, and has reached on an error in her last at-bat. So she stands in right now with Eastern New Mexico leading 5-4. There's a pitch in for a strike. 2 outs. Cowgirls, at this point, they've got to just get out of this inning and get to the bottom of the 6th, try to find some offense. Pitches have been a little bit low here for the new pitcher for New Mexico Highlands, Carla Benegas. Still not able to bring it up high enough, so it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Last game today will feature these New Mexico Highlands Cowgirls against West Texas A&M. And that's 4 straight pitches that are not in the zone, and the batter trots down to first base. Witzel walked twice today now. The adjusted schedule just updated. So the last game tonight, WT, New Mexico Highlands. Tomorrow, 4 games on the schedule, starting with Eastern New Mexico and Colorado Mesa at 10 o'clock in the morning. 12:15 Mesa and WT. 2:30 matchup will be these same 2 teams here, New Mexico Highlands and Eastern New Mexico. And then tomorrow at 4:45, WT will take on Fort Lewis. Meeting at the Circle. And I think we're going to have another pitching change. So we'll take another timeout. 5-4 Eastern New Mexico has stormed back here in this 6th inning. They lead by 1 run. And we're back after this.
Energy is a glowing sphere of hot gas. It's an ocean of air. And at Excel Energy, we make it safe. It's why we train first responders. Help you identify where utility lines are buried. Sir, do not dig there. And it's why we study the flight paths of majestic golden eagles before we build a wind farm. Safer energy, people. It's all part of a carbon-free 2050. You, us, together.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
All right, so we're going to see Maya Milano again. This is a difference in the game of softball versus baseball. Is just because you leave the game as a pitcher doesn't mean you can't come back in one time. So Milano, after leaving and surrendering the 4 runs being surrendered, she comes back in. Throws a good pitch for a strike here against Ashley Nickerson. Another good pitch from Milano. Nickerson with a single back in the 2nd inning. Nickerson delivers. Hit out into center field. That will score a run. Coming around was number 12, Tori Barunda. And it is 6-4 Eastern New Mexico. They're just saving all those runs for this 6th inning. Ball out into center field. Easy score there. Runners on first and second for Paradis. Two good pitches. Oh, they said that one was inside, just missed. So it counts 1-1. Pitch in for a strike. Did the batter go around? Yes, 2-2. The big difference here in this inning, Azalea Martinez with a 2 RBI triple. Was able to give her team the lead at 5-4. One more run has crossed, as it was Azalea Martinez that was able to score off of a wild pitch, got past the catcher. Ball hit back hard to Milano, hits the glove, got to make a quick dish, and she does the toss over to the first baseman just in time. Good athletic play there by Milano. Cowgirls get out of what was a disastrous inning there. They still have a chance. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning with New Mexico Highlands trailing the Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds. Score 6-4. We're back after these messages.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Well, just an inning ago, Eastern New Mexico was facing a deficit 4-1. They have wiped that away and now lead 6-4. Over to Mexico Highlands, a great inning there for the Greyhounds as they scored the 5 runs. They got the bats going. And then New Mexico Highlands struggled with some control in the circle. So now can the Cowgirls make a comeback of themselves? New hitter, number 48, Ariana Ramirez. Senior out of Apple Valley, California. Same pitcher here for Eastern New Mexico that has done a really good job since she came on. Number 22, Taylor Harrison. And you can see these players, it's so cold. I mean, a lot of them, their faces are red and temperature's dropping. First pitch hit hard out into right field, and it's a catch for out number 1. Good job for Eastern New Mexico. Defensively making the play, Mackenzie Patterson. 1 away. Next batter here will be Mickey Sibley. Harrison's pitch is up and away. I apologize, I haven't had as many stats as what we had in game one. The live stats have been down. Stat that matters most is that scoreboard 6-4 in favor of Eastern New Mexico. Good off-speed pitch from Harrison to even up the count at 1-1. This will be tough for Highlands if they can't make a comeback and end up losing this after leading for most of the game. And they'll get to take on the Lady Buffs next. Shortstop charging, great play made by Madison Begay. And Begay, just a freshman out of Rio Rancho. An impressive glove, good athleticism, and a nice celebration as well. Two away, Harrison making quick work of New Mexico Highlands in the inning. Gets ahead in the count with that first pitch strike there to Deani Lincoln. Oh, that'll work. Base hit right up the middle. Actually hit the bag and caromed off to the left. But a good single there for Deani Lincoln. Eastern New Mexico made their run with 2 outs. Cowgirls trying to do the same thing. Next batter will be Samantha Gamboa. Both sides have been very spirited throughout this game. Oh, just early on the swing, you see that pitch hanging up there, and Gamboa did not wait enough, did not give it enough time before she tried to jump on it. Eastern New Mexico fans here thought that one was a strike, just missed. Slap to the third baseman. Throw was slow, but a nice scoop from the Eastern New Mexico first baseman. Good play made over there by number 25, Ashley Nickerson, for the third out. Greyhounds in control as we head to the top of the 7th. They lead it by 2 runs. You're watching the WT Invitational on the LSC Digital Network.
Bud Light, proudly brewed.
In the heart of Texas. We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Second game of the day moves to the top of the 7th inning. There's your score. Eastern New Mexico 6, New Mexico Highlands 4. Each team has done the bulk of their work in 1 inning. 4 runs scored by New Mexico Highlands in the second inning. Eastern New Mexico, after the 1 run in the first inning, they get 5 runs in the 6th inning, and that's where we stand right now with a 2-run lead for the Greyhounds. It'll be Milano that will stay in and pitch. She pitched through nearly 6 innings of work, came out after giving up 4 runs, then came back in. A couple of balls there early in this challenge against the batter for Eastern New Mexico, Valeria Contreras. There's a good fastball in for strike 1. And there's another good pitch. This time she works the inside corner. Good control. The last 2 pitches by Milano. If you're the Cowgirls, you're thinking 3 up, 3 down. Don't surrender anything, and hopefully you get to your last at chance in the 7th inning, and you hope to get the bats going. Good pitch. It's the batter to chase. Strikeout for Maya Milano. And it brings up the next batter here for the Greyhounds. Pitcher number 22, Taylor Harrison. Harrison out to shallow right field, getting a track on that ball and making the play is Samantha Gamboa. So from one right fielder making a defensive play to another right fielder stepping into the batter's box. Number 3, Mackenzie Patterson. She's made some good plays as well today since coming into the game. Shows bunt, takes the bat away, and it's strike 1. Ball hit hard, it gets past the shortstop. It's going to be a single. Nice job by Patterson there. These Greyhounds like to do work with 2 outs. That's when they scored their 5 runs in the 6th inning. It started, they had 2 outs, got a runner on and went from there. Back to the top with Jennifer Gress. She'll watch the first pitch go outside for ball 1. Pitch is in for a strike. Then the catcher trying to catch the runner. Not paying attention. Strong throw over to first base, but Greyhounds get back in time. Good contact by Gress. She had the RBI single back in the 6th inning. That cut into that lead and really got the party started for Eastern New Mexico. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and also 2 outs. Big pitch coming up here for Maya Milano. She does not want to lose this batter here with the runner over on first base and already trailing 6-4. Cowgirls need to get to the bottom of the 7th. And that'll do it. Strikeout pitch up inside corner in a perfect place for Milano to put it. Her team will have one last opportunity. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Cowgirls work to do. They trail 6-4 to Eastern New Mexico.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
A back and forth game between these two schools from the land of enchantment, Eastern New Mexico and New Mexico Highlands. 6-4. Greyhounds take this lead into the bottom of the 7th inning. Leading things off for the Cowgirls as they hope to make a comeback. Heaven Medina, catcher. A couple of singles today. Fouls off the first pitch. Still working in the circle for Eastern New Mexico, Taylor Harrison. Ball missed there, so count runs to 1-1. Chopper foul, and Harrison is ahead in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looked for a while that New Mexico Highlands was headed for a 4th win. Instead, it may be Eastern New Mexico that's picking up a 5th win. This ball is going to get just enough past the second baseman that it's a leadoff single here for Heaven Medina. Pretty good effort by Jokira Paradis, but not able to field it cleanly. So with a runner on first base, Cowgirls now bring up Annika Ruiz. A couple of strikeouts today, also a walk in her first plate appearance. Again, just ahead, a little early on that swing. fouling the pitch off, and now Harrison very much in control at no balls, 2 strikes. There's a good pitch for a strikeout. Harrison gets the batter looking frozen. She has been impressive today. Again, coming on in relief in that second inning when the score was 4-1. Her team was trailing, and the ball was given to Taylor Harrison. Sophomore from Albuquerque responded today. Responded nicely. First pitch swung on and fouled back by Megan Gutierrez. A little low on that pitch, so it'll even it up at 1-1. Following this one, we'll have our last game of the day. It'll feature West Texas A&M, the Lady Buffs, who won their game earlier today by the score of 2-1 over Colorado Mesa. They'll take on New Mexico Highlands. So back-to-back games here for the Cowgirls. That pitch is inside and low from Harrison. Staying alive, Gutierrez fouls it off. And a good pitch, getting the batter to chase it for another strikeout. And the Eastern fans and dugout love that one. Last chance for the Cowgirls, the bat of Gabrielle Varela. She'll hit it to shortstop. The flip over to second, and that will do it. The Greyhounds complete the comeback, and they win this one 6-4, defeating New Mexico Highlands. Again, the Cowgirls 4-1. They led after 2 innings. They went the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th inning with nobody scoring a single run. And then came the top of the 6th, and that's when Eastern New Mexico got the bats hot. The comeback began, and they scored the 5 runs there, ending up taking this one by the score of 6-4. We'll have another one coming your way. We will take a break. When we come back next time here on the LSC Digital Network tonight, probably about 25 minutes, 25 to 30, it'll be West Texas A&M taking on New Mexico Highlands. Thanks for watching today. New Mexico Highlands goes down. Eastern New Mexico with the win today, 6-4 at the WT Invitational.